Have you ever wondered what it's like to fix your ceiling after you've had a roof leak? With today's video, we're going to show you step-by-step process on how we repair your ceiling. Stay tuned. We're going to be replacing this right here all the way around, and then we're going to be scraping the popcorn all around the area. Whether you're a homeowner attempting to do this job on your own or you do it professionally, you always want to make sure that you protect your area you're working in. Whenever cutting out a ceiling, you'll always find insulation, old roof repair debris, and the occasional rodent. Yes, I said rodent. Now when cutting out your drywall, you want to first make sure that you get all the damage out. That means go past where you see visible signs of water damage from the roof leak. Second, you want to make sure you square it up. That way, drywall is square, so you want to make sure that you can put your piece in and you ain't going to have to fight it. Third, you want to make sure that you hit a truss. That way you can put some screws in it to secure it. If you can't find a truss, you can always put a piece of dead wood in. That way you can secure your drywall. So now we got our problem area cut out. We got our water damage out. So this is a little bit of a piece that we took out. See all that mold right there? That's what we're trying to get out. So now what we're going to do is we're going to replace this piece, and then we're going to scrape all this popcorn right here all the way around. And that way we can feather in our popcorn. And also we have a bad patch where somebody took out a wall, and whenever somebody puts drywall back, this is probably not the best idea, because you see right here, it is loose. So what we're going to do is we're going to take this out right here. See, it just comes right out. And we're going to put little pieces in here, that way we can secure the piece, and that way we don't have the cracking like it's been doing. And then also we're going to put screws throughout here. You see right here, it's all nailed. So we need to secure that. So we take the 1x3 piece of wood and we cut in little strips, you see. And what we're going to do is we're going to place them up here. Yeah, on each side. That way it can be secure, especially when it's a little strip like this. You want to make sure that you put these in. If not, they have a lot of play because it's just a little strip. So now we're going to screw it in with 1¼ inch screws. Got a board cut, now we're gonna hang it. This is gonna be in 2 sections. So we got a big piece first, and then bring it all the way over. Okay. Yep. Okay. 1¼ inch screws for 1/2 inch drywall. Don't break the paper. Tack it up because we got to router it out over here. We always make it bigger because this repair, they have it staggered, so it's a little off, not a straight line. And we're just going to router out this edge. There we go. That way we put it up, and now we're going to screw it all off. What we're doing now is we're scraping the popcorn around these edges, and sometimes it is thick and hard, so it takes a lot to get it off. So what we do is we want to take this, our hose, and we just have it on our fan tip, and we just spray it a little bit just to get it. That way we can get the popcorn off, because this is a repair, and they have put a lot of popcorn in here, and now it comes off a lot easier. That way you can get down to drywall, and we ain't got a bunch of, see how thick that is? So we're just gonna keep scraping at it and get it down, and we'll probably find some patches in here and just add repairs. That way we can finish it out and nice and level.
You could either use mesh tape or paper tape. We like using mesh tape. We use it all the time for repairs. It really doesn't matter which one you use. Okay, so now we're gonna put our first coat of drywall mud on. This we're using 5-minute mud. We mix it inside of a pan because it sets fast and we can just keep going. So we mix it with a Dewalt drill and a paddle that goes inside the pan. That way you can go non-stop with the 5-minute. You can use 20 or 45, whatever you feel comfortable with. It takes 2 to 3 coats to get your seams level. Once you get all your mud work done, then you can move on to sanding. The one good thing about fast setting mud is you don't have to wait for it totally to dry in order to sand it, as long as you do wet sanding. Dry sanding is dusty and it's a mess, so we like to wet sand. You need a grout sponge and a 3M sanding sponge in order to make this happen. You wet the drywall mud down and then you just sand it and feather it in. Now it's time to texture. So this is popcorn. It's an acoustical ceiling. We're gonna match it in with a hopper. So we're spraying on with high air pressure, and then we're just gonna feather it in. Popcorn, or acoustical ceilings, has styrofoam balls in it, and when you mix it up, you wanna make sure that you add enough water, but not too much to where the styrofoam balls float to the top. That completes our project for today. Thank you for watching, and make sure you subscribe to our YouTube channel for more.